Hello everyone, welcome to Database Systems. This is a week number 3 overview, and I'm sharing with you PowerPoint. And this week we are going to look at a few items, namely database management system comparison, uh, and mainly the architecture of our database management system. And then we'll talk a little bit about the AdventureWorks and few online database tools that you have. You can look at some of these things that I put it on there for you as a resource, but I want to just highlight just a few things here. So last week maybe 2 weeks ago, we looked at a list of database management systems, and what I like you to do is not to just kind of be aware of them, but kind of compare and contrast and you know their strength and weakness. You can just pick two um, and compare them, and so that you'll be more aware of at least the two of them in detail. And you can certainly pick a SQL Server and something else like MySQL. Database architecture, I'm assigning just questions from the textbook. For the AdventureWorks, this is a lab. I'd like you to download and install the AdventureWorks 2019 and AdventureWorks DW 2019. The AdventureWorks 2019 is a database, whereas AdventureWorks DW, the DW stands for data warehousing. We won't be using data warehousing as much, but I want you to be aware of them and at least see how that looks like. And here's a link. And then lastly, this is sort of useful, and so you can do some designing and testing of a database. We'll be designing for the course later on. There are lots of tools out there, but two of them that I find useful, and you certainly can use whatever you want. But SQL Fiddle, if you click on this, and DB Fiddle, there are variations of DB Fiddle, but this is the one that I kind of like. So let me just go there and show it to you. So this is the SQL Fiddle here, and so follow the instruction on how to do that, and maybe I'll talk more about it in the lecture portion. This is the actually this is the actual website. Anyway, so take a look at them. You can just go back there, I suppose. But anyway, let me just go back to the Blackboard and just kind of go over that, maybe in a different way. So this is the week number 3 outline here. Here's a list of the objectives, pretty much like what I mentioned to you. I'll be filling in the instructional material with the PowerPoints and the videos as I finish them. And here are some resources on how to do some of the lab assignments or other items that you need to do. I mentioned to you about the database comparisons, so just pick and answer that. And this is a discussion item. Here is the textbook question and answer thing from chapter 3 and 4. I didn't assign everything, only asked you to do a few of them. Three from chapter 3, this is from the Connelly, and 2 questions from the chapter 4. All right. And then I mentioned to you about the SQL Fiddle exercise. Look at the instruction here, how to do let's see. So here's the instruction on how to do the SQL Fiddle, so take a look at that, all right? And then lastly, do the AdventureWorks installation. Let's see if I can bring this up. So do that exercise, and if you want to look at what you need to submit, you can just click on this and take a look at how the sample screen would look like. There you go. So this is kind of like what I want to see. I want to see screenshots showing the the Management Studio. I want to look at your instance name, and then listing the AdventureWorks 2019 and DW. All right. Let me go back. So that's pretty much it for week number 3. I'll be talking. There'll be a separate video on the lecture, and if you have any questions, feel free to email me, and I'm happy to respond for you. That's it for now. Hope to receive your work, and take care, and bye for now.